And then he forgets his phone. And then the side chick calls. And then I'm like, "Ay bo angeke. You still after my men? Can't you find your own men?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you busy with my husband? Oh, this husband of yours, has he told you that I'm pregnant?"
Oh my God. It's getting worse.
Yeah.
Does you or your business need cybersecurity solutions? Well, look no further. RAM Cyber Solutions has got you. RAM Cyber Solutions is on the defense side of cybersecurity. They provide tools and solutions to protect any business against any ransomware and attacks. They also provide real-time alerts to clients in case of any suspected attacks. From mailing security, networks, privilege access, data loss, and backup. Get in contact with RAM Cyber Solutions using the contact details on the screen. Hi everyone, welcome to O Narrative podcast by myself, Promise Magunyane. This podcast, it's about marriage and family dynamics. You know, if you'd like to be a guest on my podcast, please write to us on the email address that is popping on the screen. Do not forget to put your number, preferably your WhatsApp number, so that we can contact you once we vet your story. Guys, thank you so much for continuing to subscribe. The numbers are increasing. We truly appreciate it. Please, if you have not subscribed, take this moment to click that subscribe button. It has to be subscribed to show that you have subscribed. So thank you thus far. Thank you for sharing my podcast. I know the previous episode with the side chick, the other episode with the side chick was a banger. And I know in the intranet, I said there are a couple of people that I want to sit with eventually on my podcast. I said I wanted to sit with a side chick of a married man. I still want to sit with a widower, which is a man that lost a wife, and a polygamous man, and a woman that is in a polygamous marriage. So today I'm sitting with my other dream, my other goal, which is a woman who is in a polygamous marriage. A proud one at that. Gogo Westhembu, you call yourself. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
What is your name? I told you as Gogo Westhembu, but what is your name?
It's actually a good question. What is my name? Most people know me as Gogo Westhembu. My name is Khotatso. It means encouragement.
We share a name.
Oh.
My other name that is not on my ID when I was growing up, Ke Khotatso.
Khotatso. Oh, it's a beautiful name. Yes, so my name is Khotatso.
And you're from where? Sound like you speak Pedi or...
Kimopedi. A lot of people think I'm Zulu. I'm
I was
married
about
to
to
a
say.
Zulu man, but I'm actually Kimopedi. Moleche moshate. Kwana moloto.
How wena? Wait. You know, I just heard when you were speaking, but online I was thinking you're Zulu. But then now as you were speaking, I'm like, no man, this person sounds like she's Pedi.
Yes.
How long have you been with your husband? That you have now adapted to everything.
We've been together since 2016. What is that? 8 years?
Yeah. Somewhere there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be exactly 8 years.
Yeah, 8 years actually, because So you've been married for 8 years.
Yeah.
And do you frequent home? Why I'm asking is because you don't like, I did not think you were Pedi until when I heard you speak now.
What do pedis look like? You're Pedi yourself. There's no way you could have missed that Pedi because we are loud and we are femme. And if you saw the way I speak naturally, you would know.
It's my type. No.
Yeah, I do frequent home, but I don't think it's about how frequent I go home, but it's about me standing, remaining mopedi, even though ki Mazulu, you know.
Yeah.
As you grow up, you get to, get lost in yana, standing wabua because you grew up with those people. Then eventually you're like, why am I booing? Why am I not buleling? You know? So yeah.
So obviously they call you Gogo and then you are wearing the beads. Are you like a traditional healer? Do you practice as a traditional healer on a day-to-day? Or Gogo Instagram? Or Gogo, because now Gogo, we need to ask, really. We really need to ask.
I am an initiated Sangoma. I went through to Guyotwasa in Davidton.
Okay.
So yes, practicer. I've got my Ndumba. where I live, which is in Brakpan, just opposite Canville City. That's where I'm based, yes.
How long have you been in Ngaka for?
From 2021.
Oh, it's not been long.
It's not been that long.
Yeah. So we are here obviously to speak about your marriage. Where do you, by the way, the husband is here with her. The husband is taking behind the scenes. The husband is hyping her up. And I'm like, this man, does this man like, is he really into two women or just this woman? I think he must be here now. I should ask him. Because I want to ask him that, wow.
My husband is my biggest fan. I'm my husband's biggest fan myself. We do a lot together. We've been together for 8 years.
Yes.
But like he hypes me up. There's nowhere I go and he isn't there.
Yeah.
I'm yet to see since I got married. If I ever go to Limpopo and my husband is not there, I'm sure Ukhwelane will be like,
Yeah.
because it's not possible. Yeah.
You guys are always like this.
Yes.
And then now that, okay, let's start it because there's just a lot of things that you want to talk about. So fine, you meet him 2016.
I met him 2015. We worked together in a mining company, but we officially started dating 2016.
And when do you get married?
He paid lobola in 2016.
After how long?
5 months. We started dating February. I moved in March, and then he paid lobola for me October, November of the same year.
So how was that for you? Like, what is your thing about just moving fast in a relationship into marriage? And yeah,
fast according to who? I mean, why is there like a manual? For me at that time, it was like I met a matured man. I don't date younger men. I mean, it's not something I've ever done since starting to date. And at that time, I was 29.
Yeah.
And my deadline was that I'll start having kids with a man who has committed to me and somebody who's grown up.
Yeah.
Someone who's not gonna go up and down. So when I met him, he was a free man. I didn't shapa no one castina.
Yes.
So at that time we were both, ready to settle down. He had only one kid. And that time he was already 41 and he was like, I don't have many kids because, I haven't found someone to do that with. So it wasn't hurried for me. It was like, goals are here.
I love that.
We aligned.
I love that. And was he married before or not?
He had paid lobola, yes. So I say yes, he was married, but they weren't staying together anymore. They shared
a child.
A son.
Okay, you meet this guy. Then after you meet him, he marries you. And then now, when do you go to initiation? Like, did you always know that I have to go to initiation? And.
Oh, no. No, I say this all the time, and I think I'll continue saying it. I have no idea what I have to do nezango, Mamina, because I hated anything that had to do with sangomas. I grew up, a church girl. I don't understand what that had to do with me, but I was a dreamer. So I dream things today, they happen the following day. My husband has always known about that, but we didn't see anything special about it because I come from a lineage of people who dream. So I've got this thing of thinking, but before they happen. So there was nothing nothing special about me. Yeah.
And the other people in your family, they are not initiated.
No. Yep.
How did you take that step? And what did your family say? And what happened for you to decide? Because you were just doing what the lineage is doing, which is dreaming.
It's just dreaming.
Yeah.
Nothing was special until 2021. I worked for, that was my second international company that I was working for. And that specific night, I dreamt lions attacking me. And they bit off my whole right hand. And it was like 2:00 in the morning at that time. And I woke up obviously scared, spoke to my husband about the dream, and he said to me, no, man, amabubesi, so he's also gifted.
Yeah.
And he said, no, amabubesi, they represent ancestors, and they don't bite. They obviously devour. They should have killed you, so there's a warning coming,
Okay.
But anyway, it was just another dream. 2:00 in the afternoon of the same day, I lost my job. So direct translation, we will bite off the hand that feeds you if you don't go your twasa. Because it's been years, Laura, things happen, but I just didn't see anything special about it. In fact, you've jumped me off when you say my journey didn't start with being a sangoma. My journey started with after I got married. So they paid my lobola 2018.
Yeah.
And then 2017,
Yeah.
we went 2018, we went go Limpopo, Rayo Feleja, and then our celebration was there.
Yeah.
That time I already had one kid because in the same year when 2016 getting lobolad, I was already pregnant.
Oh my
in the
God.
same year.
You are serious.
Everything was just moving fast.
Yeah.
But 2018 came and September 2018, we got married. Brace yourself.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I should say this because I've written a book about it. And so there's
Maybe
other
just
things.
give us a little bit. Just give us a small...
And then October 2018, 1 month later, I was told my husband is supposed to take a second wife.
A month after getting married.
Yes. 31 days later, my mother-in-law came in and said, uyazi ukuthi kumele athathe isithembu. I'm like, excuse me. I laughed because I take things lightly. I laughed. Yes. And I thought it must be a joke. This one is pranking me. It's not April. We are sitting in October, but it sounds like a nice joke. Yes. I laughed. Yeah. And I had my second son at that time who was just, a month? Because when I was getting married in 2018, I was pregnant with my second son. 8 months pregnant. And then the next month, I gave birth. And the same next month after, I think they were waiting for me to give birth because they're like, let's not shock her.
Yes.
And then, boom. Do you know that your husband is supposed to take a second wife? Supposed to. Who said that? What? I laughed.
Who said the rules?
No. Who's these people? And they're like, abantu abadala. I'm like, excuse you?
Are you hearing that for the first time?
Yes.
From your mother-in-law?
Yes.
Your husband has never said anything?
No. In fact, this one knows very well that I've never dated a Zulu man. I don't believe in dating Zulu men because these people love women. So I steered off Zulus.
Yes.
But I went and married one.
So now what do you tell your mother-in-law? Like, I'm sure you're thinking it's a joke. Like, is it some joke or what?
Well, my 1 month baby is sitting there, not even 1 month yet, barely, weeks, of course, right? Is sitting there, sleeping. My mom is here. I don't know how to say it because it's one, but right?
Yes.
So, me and my mom looked at each other.
She says it in front of your mother?
Yeah. It was a casual day where she just stepped in unannounced, and I thought she's there for tea.
Yes.
But she was there to spill the tea.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the hottest tea shame, it will chew me like a show.
I moved from laughing to fixing my face because she wasn't laughing with me. And that's when I realized, it's not a joke. This one is serious.
You have never ever in one day just pillow talk, your husband saying, yes, Mara, sometimes maybe, baby, let's say I'll take a second wife or whatever.
He could have never said that because when we were dating, I still even told him, Guti, no, man, you know what? I don't like Zulus. My husband and I didn't just fall in love. We walked in love. We were a, what do you call them? Match made. It was like a match. Someone matched us. How do I say it? Someone that we worked together with said,
okay.
A mutual friend
like
of ours.
A blind date or whatever.
Well, yeah, not so much blind because we worked in the same company.
Okay,
so someone played Cupid, and made sure.
matched you guys.
Yes. So I still said to him, no, man, I don't like dating Zulus because of his team. I would never want to be in that setup. And he said, no, just set up his team. Where will I don't even have a woman right now.
Yeah.
His team, where would I be getting that from? So no pillow talk day where he hinted, never. It was the first time I had that day.
Yeah. And what was your answer?
After I was laughing and now I'm angry. I moved from seeing the situation comic to being angry immediately because I realized she was serious. And my mom said, who's saying he must take Istembu? And then she said, Abantu abadala. Abantu abadala who? As in the ancestors. And apparently they went to a sangoma, and a sangoma said they must do this. And I was like, oh wait, so I'm being younger. This one is going through sangomas behind my back.
Yes.
And I was like, no, that can't be. And my mom said, you know what? I know that you guys Zulus like saying zoshweleza, so we'll ask the ancestors
to say hold off.
pardon us because my daughter doesn't want this. There's no way this one can be Estenjin. She's too dominant, and this one doesn't want this Tembu, which is the truth.
So the mother-in-law was like, no, that's actually, we can't shweleza, we can't let the ancestors not have what they want.
I don't remember what was the rest of the conversation. I was too angry to remember.
Where's your husband on that day?
At work. At work.
And
Remember, I'm
when
on
he
maternity
comes,
leave.
or already umutur mo WhatsApp?
No, I'm waiting for him.
come.
I want him to see my face. I didn't call him. Or did I, babes? I don't know. Maybe he'll remind me.
Yeah.
But
Okay, he gets home.
and I'm like, yeah. Your mamngani was here. Your auntie was here. But she, okay. And I'm like, oh, you don't know. She says you're supposed to be in polygamy. And she was like, ish. Yeah, but I told her not to come. Oh, they were even discussing
Oh
it.
my God.
Yeah.
O tla fela ke ngwana, same time. Like, it's like this
forgot-
newborn,
I
I'll
had-
swallow you up.
I had forgotten I gave birth last month.
Sure.
A lot was just happening at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's like, ish, yeah, but I told her. Why? She didn't tell me she was coming. But yeah, it's true. Oh, it's true.
Just,
So please tell me exactly what happened.
yeah.
No, we went to a sangoma, this and that. It's urgent. You remember I was having accidents,
Urgent.
which is true. No, he was having accidents. In fact, when we got married in that September 2018, we were using one car.
Yeah.
His car got bumped while it was just parked.
Okay.
A month or what? About 8 months prior, he was involved in a car accident that left him in a ditch, and he wasn't hurt. So there were accidents that were coming, but now he's telling me that it is because he's supposed to take polygamy. That's why all these things were happening. I will hear none of that because wait, forget
Yes.
everything else. Is it him? Po?
Bringing a whole human being, Lana.
Yeah. So my journey didn't start with having to go ngiyotwasa. No,
Yes.
it's unfolded from polygamy first. It is only when I went to Ugutu ngiyotwasa in 2021
Yeah.
that I found out that lo gogo engihamba naye, ugogo Makwena,
Yeah.
is the one who was a second wife in a polygamous marriage. And I knew nothing about that.
Bathong, ke bile ke betha le di microphone. So now that's where you realize that it ties back into you as well with your own ancestors.
Well, I don't want to accept that at that time. No,
Yeah.
I don't want to accept that. I'm shocked. I mean, I'm still going through, guys. Me going to Twasa, I was still going through that whole polygamous, situation of I want nobody. That's just 2018, 2019. I still don't want this woman. 2019. 2020, this woman, this side chick,
Yeah.
engayifuni,
Yes.
yazala intombazana. She gave birth to her daughter. 2020, I have not went to Ipethlweni. Now, it's a lot to unpack, and that's why I had to write a book about it. It's a lot.
Bathong.
Yes.
Okay, wait. 2018, you find out that your husband needs to be in Istembu. The aunt tells you, and then he comes and confirms. And then how do you now move on from there? How are things there? Do you ask, where is this girl? Is he already in the picture? Are you still looking for the girl? Where's the girl?
Okay, yeah. So let's back out a little bit.
Yeah.
2018, that's when I was told about this Isitembu, right? In October, November, December, January, we're not talking about it. Okay, we just packed it there. I'm not going to have this conversation. Okay, I'm just going to act like maybe I was having a nightmare or something until he comes back to me. "Eish, mama, man, Pella, let's revisit that conversation. Pella, it's urgent. I have to take this woman.
Yeah.
Otherwise, apparently that Sangoma told me that something bad could happen to my kids." And I'm like, oh, here we go. I've heard that these Zangomas, when you're supposed to do something, they'll be threatening you to do something.
Yes.
So we owned a very old oak kitchen. You know that oak wood, 1976 kind of wood? That
The
very,
dark brown
the
one.
dark brown one, the vintage one. And it's a heavy wood, remember? It's
Yeah.
an original wood. the carpentry door, so the tallest one in the kitchen,
Yes.
fell. It fell on top of my son, who was about a year that time.
Oh no.
That thing is heavy, promise. If it fell on you, you are going to land to hospital.
Yes.
But as it fell on top of the other counter. And my son, the way we were panicking, my son, we couldn't see him. So we had to reach out for him under that door. And he was panicking, obviously crying.
Yeah.
And then as we pulled him, he was just limping a little bit. So as the door fell, it pulled him a little bit under it. And that's how he survived. Now this one is linking everything to polygamy. He says, you see what just happened? I told you we have to take this Isembu. We are putuma. And now I'm afraid. Okay, now I'm afraid now.
Yes.
What if I'm selfish? What if it's true? Because, okay, what if, right?
Yeah.
There's not going to be a rewind button. Should really, if this is what they believe now, I don't know if I should be believing. At that time, I'm shook.
Yeah. So that's where now you get a wake-up call from your child's incident that maybe I need to revisit and just make a decision about this.
Yeah, but not before I can fight. I never let anything without a fight. We will fight everything. We'll fight through anything and everything.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? Take me to the sangoma yenu that you went to, who told you you're supposed. I want to hear what he said. Take me there. I asked my husband to make an appointment to this doctor. First time I go to udokotela wesintu. Sangoma. For the first time.
Yeah.
This is 2019. And then we get there, and then he says those things that my husband is gifted, and he goes with the spirit of a man who was once married, but unfortunately the wife was barren, and they weren't able to have any kids. Now my husband's name is Mzwandile, Umuzi Wandile.
Okay.
The home has extended, loosely translated.
Yes.
So he is the one who is chosen by the spirit utamandisele umuzi to extend his home, because in his lifetime he wasn't able to. So umuzi wandile is the one who will then carry
the burden of
the spiritual burden.
Yeah.
That's what we get. That's what we find out when we get there.
Yeah. Don't you at that point feel like, this is a setup, man. This men are lying. This family has set me up. It's just a whole setup.
100%. I mean, I'm not believing what I'm hearing. First, it's the first time going to a sangoma, but at the same time, what he's saying doesn't make sense to me. It's just nonsense. Then I'm like, you know what? Maybe there's no way. Maybe this is the whole setup. So I say to him, I am not going to allow one sangoma to turn my life around.
Yeah.
And you couldn't possibly believe one person. Show me other sangomas.
Yes.
Let's go to another one. I want to go to 3 sangomas. And if they say the same thing, I'm not going to fight.
It's true.
I'll accept. It's fine. Then we go to a second one. And it's a lady this time. And she says, no, you guys don't have indomba. You don't have umsamo. So what I'm seeing here is that your husband needs to have umsamo and make sure that it's separate from the house. So what this other sangoma is seeing the separate house being just the Wendy house where you guys can do izinto zamadlozi khona. That's all that you have to do.
That's the second sangoma.
That's the second sangoma. This one says, she's crazy. This one can't see anything.
Obvious.
She says, this one, no. Because she said, no, Baba, you think you're supposed to take polygamy? Leave that nonsense alone, okay? This thing is going to drive you crazy.
Yeah.
You know, uzozlimazisa, you're going to get hurt. So I think for him, he's just thinking, no, she's speaking from a woman who doesn't want polygamy.
Who doesn't want...
That's why, yeah.
Yeah.
We are hlanya, this one, agaboni next. Then I'm like, oh, she doesn't see. Take me to another sangoma then.
Third one.
Then he's like, no, I don't know any more sangomas. Then I'm like, I don't know them either. You're the one who's taking me from one sangoma to another.
Yes.
But he says, yeah, but I know what I'm supposed to do, Hotazo. And I don't know any other sangomas. I said, okay, that's fine. I'll research sangomas myself. I'll look for.
Yeah.
I remember that there was someone on radio a couple of years ago who was on a radio station talking. She was a sangoma, and she was saying she can do private sessions. So I Googled her up. She's based in Cosmo City. One of the
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. So I tried to book a session with her. Unfortunately, she was traveling. But mina, I'm in a hurry to know. Now I can't sleep. I mean, I'm no longer myself. I'm fighting.
Can't.
My world has just been turned upside down.
Yeah.
So I'm told, no, you can't have a session with Gogo. She's traveling, but you can have one with your initiates. Now, that time, I don't know what the initiates are. I just felt like maybe they're assistants or something. I don't know much. I mean, at that time, I'm not educated on these things. Yeah. So I said, yeah, it's fine. We'll take it. We go there. We have that session. What am I hoping for?
No, you guys don't take a polygamy.
Right. What am I getting? I'm getting, you have a gift. You are supposed to go to Asa, and you're a dominant person. Everything must be done your way. It's your way or the highway. Hi, bo, these people bayang hlanyela, bo.
I'm
like, what else can you see in those bones of yours?
There's something I want you to talk about.
Yes. What else can you see in those bones of yours? And that session was about me, how dominant I am, and how, I want to control everything. When we leave there, this man is using those words, saying, you see, they can see you, these people. Yeah, it's always about you. It's always, it has to be your way, you're the highway. These people know you. Did you hear what they said? You have a gift. I'm like, gift yani. Like, gift yeah. Then they're like, do you want to take a treatment? At that time, I'm not even hearing the Zulu anymore. I said, yes. My husband is like, no. She doesn't understand. It's a language barrier. My wife would never want to take any treatment. Say Zangoma.
Yes.
She does not believe in these things. No, don't give her anything. She wants nothing to do with this. We were just here to consult about polygamy.
Yes.
So I'm like, what do they mean? I said, no, don't worry. He says to me, no, they were saying, do you want to undergo initiation to become a sangoma? Like, you see? Now, we are back to square one because my hope was, because the first one said, let's take polygamy. The second one will concur, but they didn't.
Yeah.
The third one was...
Spoke about you now.
So I want another sangoma, guys.
Yeah.
Can we go to another one? This one says, no, I'm officially resigning on this.
On the sangoma hopping.
Yeah. No. What do? I go behind his back. I look for sangomas. I was on if it was a drug, I was addicted with sangomas.
Yes.
Yes.
Trying to find somebody who will say no.
I am seeking answers. I'm seeking an answer particularly of something that I can hear and I'm like, yeah, this one is the one. But I'm hearing, that person, that woman is using muti, this person is not right for you. Run for your life. I must have gone to about 9, 10 sangomas.
So now they are telling you about the mamnan that's already in the picture.
Yes, they can pick her up. Yes. Sangomas are gifted, guys. Don't be fooled by the negativity that comes around Izangoma. It's a gift.
Did you know that your husband had a side chick then?
Yes.
Okay.
Now he told me.
Oh, now he's open.
Back, now he's open. And then, in fact, I left out that when we came back from that first one, that Sangoma said, there isn't anyone yet, but your ancestors will connect you. So I was like, okay, great, there isn't anyone. So as I was moving from one place to another, now I'm hearing that there's this sangoma, there's this side chick.
Girl.
Then I ask Uguti, no man, who's this woman? Oh, guys. Yeah, I know this one. I'm going to leave it for the book. I can't tell you everything.
Guys, you know what? There's going to be a book where you're going to get other nitty-gritties of the story. Because I think you're also here to tell them when you're going to publish the book and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So this one, I'm going to have to leave it out.
Yeah.
It's an interesting part.
Okay.
But anyway, let's just say, knowing who this woman was made things worse for me.
Oh,
I was fighting now. I'm like, you know what? Just when I was thinking, this is a spiritual thing. You're betraying me.
This is someone that you've always been with, someone that I know.
Guys, it moves from bad to worse.
To worse.
Yeah, so now these people are telling me, no, and it's because she's using black magic. That's why she's there. Your husband doesn't want to do this. This woman is wrong. Sangomas are telling me, pack your things and go. This marriage is doomed. You're going to die in that marriage. That woman is powerful. She's gonna kill you with mood. Side chicks and umuti.
Yes.
And I believe this. And I pack my things, I go.
You take your babies and you go.
Yeah.
And then you leave your husband now with the side chick. You leave your house.
This is 2019, right? 2020, 2019. We are fighting this. Then I just decided, you know what, angisifuni isithembu actually, because you're lying. At first I was thinking, now I'm willing because of my kids were gonna die, right? So I was willing to hear this out, to even try it.
Yeah.
So at some point now I said yes, let's try it, because there isn't this person. I'm willing to say the ancestors.
It's really just not him being a bitchy man.
Yes.
It's really ancestors.
Yeah.
Then the person will come, they'll meet, and I hear you.
Yeah. So
Yes.
then at that time I was just thinking, let's give it a try. Let's wait for these ancestors to connect me. I want to see it. I'm waiting for this supernatural intervention.
And when you heard, you like.
And then he's like, I was like, yo, hi, Angeke. We are not doing that. No, thank you.
Do you have a history with this person, or you know them?
I don't know them.
How
but
do
I
you
hear about them.
about them?
Yeah.
True. So she's in your circle, you guys' circle.
Sort of.
Okay.
Sort of.
I would really assume that's just him being
Promiscuous. You can say it. Yes. Then I was just like, no, thank you. That is not going to happen. 2019, we are fighting about now, this woman's identity. We are fighting. I'm like, no, this cannot be. So this is not ancestral.
Yeah.
This is promiscuity, as we are made to believe now, right? Well, I'm still fighting. Up, I'm dreaming. I'm seeing things. 2020, we're seeing things. Then actually, I'm divorcing. I'm tired. So I take my kids and I leave their home, and then I go find myself an apartment.
You stay
So
there.
I'm tired with this thing. It's not working for me. I won't compromise myself like this. I am not happy.
I know my worth.
I know my worth. Yeah, this can't be me. Then I go, and then I come back after 3 months.
You come back. You bring yourself back with your bags.
I call myself into order because married men were busy, coming
After
for me.
you. And you're like, I'm tired. Let me go to my own.
Yes, because they're like, oh, Sisi Yomuhle, I love
my
you.
gosh.
I'm like, oh, I'm married. I'm still wearing my
Your ring.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm married. And he's like, oh, me too, hey? We'll be each other's person. I'm like, no, what? What
Men.
nonsense is this? And I'm like, wait, I thought my man was promiscuous. Aren't they all promiscuous? You know what? Let me go back.
own.
I'm going to repossess my position of being a wife. I
Yes.
ain't going to be a second wife or
Or a
side chick
of a
to
married
other people.
man.
Let me go there.
To my own.
Yebo. U10. 3 months later, going back to repossess my position and get my man back. Sorry if you thought I left my husband so that you can be Mamkulu. No, not in this lifetime.
I'm here.
Ngiyabuya, I'm here. I'm back. I'm like, sorry. Chiftang, I'm back here. Yes.
And then you went back to take your position.
I went back to take my position. However, at that time, I'm like, maybe this man will fight for this marriage because he can see he almost lost me.
Yeah.
I go back there already saying, no, I know he will stop.
Yes.
But I didn't ask him, I assumed.
Yeah.
And then one special night, I dreamed his ex pregnant. The way he was acting in the dream, he was so caring. I wake up in the morning, I said, I dreamt your ex being pregnant. But the way you were acting, it was as if it was your baby. Are you and this girl still together? Are you still having an affair behind me? He says, oh, no, man. I'm like, sorry, what? He was like, no, maybe the dream means that, my ex is pregnant. Maybe she's pregnant finally. Yeah, I don't know. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then he forgets his phone. And then the side chick calls. And then I'm like, Aibo, angeke. You still after my man? Can't you find your own man? Why are you busy with my husband? Oh, this husband of yours, has he told you that I'm pregnant?
Oh, my God. It's getting worse.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I think you spilled the bill without realizing. Now this girl is your husband's ex.
No.
Okay.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No, the ex I'm talking about in the dream is my son's mother.
The first.
So it's
His first marriage.
Remember, we've got a son, the eldest one that we are raising.
Yes.
So it is actually baby mama.
Oh, so you were dreaming him being nice to the baby mama and the baby mama being pregnant.
Yes.
Then the call of the side chick comes, Ari, it's me actually.
Yes. Didn't spill no beans, girl. I'm very awake.
We'll get it in the book, I guess.
Yes, this one I've told you. This is the first time I'm telling my story on your podcast.
And I feel very honored.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
So, Gail Ore, this very much mighty husband of yours, did he tell you that I'm pregnant?
Yes.
Batho, ngwana batho.
I am so humble at that time. I don't know if I should say, yes, I already dreamt about you.
It's going to be like a warafa, mamkhulu warafa.
I just hung up the phone. I took my car keys. I went to this other lady
Yeah.
I know, and I said, please, can you accompany me? I just want to go somewhere, but I don't want to be alone. I am dressed for war. I'm dressed in my tights.
Gym clothes.
Yeah, gym clothes. So that when you
Yes.
pull me, I
don't-
don't pull back.
Yes.
I'm there, I'm born, I'm ready for a fight. And then I go with this lady. I'm like, I'm going there.
Yes.
I'll be back. I don't want to tell her what's happening.
Because she won't go with you.
Because I know I'm going to create World War 17.
Yeah.
So should I die, can someone be there to say, this is what happened and tell my family how I died
Yes.
fighting for a man?
Fighting a side chick.
Yes.
You get there.
I must have driven to get to his work. It must have been, it's usually maybe 45 to 50 minutes. And I don't drive a small car.
Yeah.
The engine was that used.
It was cruising.
I was like,
fofa.
vroom, 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 sports, sports.
What better sports? You're dressed in sports,
I must
driving
drive
sports.
sports also. I was there 25 minutes. 50, half the time I was there.
Okay, now I get the side is the colleague now.
Okay. We're getting there.
You're
Not
getting there.
really.
Okay,
Not
cool.
really, but close enough.
Yes.
Close enough.
You get there.
Get there to my husband's work. I said I'm driving to my husband's work.
Yes.
I get there to my husband's work. I'm like, you left your phone. Jandi, you're still busy doing this. Can't do so.
Yeah.
Ready for war.
Yeah.
Angry. I leave that place. I hear that this lady stays around a certain location.
Yeah.
I go look for her, house to house. It was a 7 hours search. The way I was so angry. I was not even hungry. I was only angry.
It's not all about the grr.
No. I searched for this woman until I found her. 7 hours later. From about around 9:30, 10:30, I found her at 7:30
PM.
at night.
I'm sure Matswalo bila afasi shem.
They should have been by that time. To be honest, I should be hungry and I should have went back home because
Yes.
no. But you know, when you hype yourself up, when you're angry and you're not able to call yourself into order, you will do so much damage. And because I was just so I was on a mission.
Yeah.
And at that time, I'd lost my mission. I don't remember what's the point anyway, because I'm tired. I've been searching house by house, and this lady's tired. She left her kids there. It's already
Yeah.
dark. And now she's like, okay, what's happening? I'm like, okay, here's the story, okay?
One,
Side
two,
chick,
three,
we are
1, 2,
searching.
3.
Yeah, when you can't exactly go back home now. I need
Yeah.
you to be here. We'll go home. Now she's just thinking, ooh, what are we gonna do? But she's already here, right?
Yeah.
I'm searching for this woman house by house. I downloaded her photo on Facebook. I go. This is embarrassing, yes?
Patong.
Now that I think about it and I'm calm.
Yeah.
Sorry, you don't know this lady. She's my cousin.
my
We
God.
lost.
Oh.
We lost connection years ago. I'm
Those
looking
side
for
chicks
my
will kill
cousin.
us, guys.
Side chicks will kill us as wives if you don't have a backbone, yo.
You finally married. This is this person.
This is my cousin. Have you seen her? And now she's light skinned. She's like me, so it's possible she's my cousin. No, we don't know her. No, we don't know her. Somewhere then, I know there's hope. There's hope. Someone said,
Yeah.
no, we know her. She's around there, around N12, somewhere there. So you're about 10 minutes away from where you're supposed to be on the
Yeah.
other side. I go look, and then eventually, young, small boy, man. Said, no, I know this lady. She's my aunt.
Oh.
Or something like that. And I'm like, oh,
Boy.
great. I'll give you 200 rand
Yes.
if you take me there.
me
And I gave him 200 rand, by the way, guys. I was on a mission to
Yeah,
find this
mission.
woman.
You get there.
I get there, and yes, she's pregnant. I guess she did say she's pregnant. The shirt is here and the pregnancy is popping out.
Oh my God. I'll feel like kwa.
The man is there, so I'm hyped up again. The man is there. He didn't come home.
Which way did
to
he go?
this
He
side
went
chick.
That's the man.
That's the man. The man decided that because the side chick is pregnant.
And the crazy wife is on the way.
And the crazy one, now I'm crazy, girl.
Yes,
Don't
there
see
you
me
are
very
crazy.
calm. But I'm very crazy in a sense that when I want to do something, I do
Or
it.
in your personality, you are also just a crazy person.
Yeah, I
strong
leave
person.
nothing. I leave nothing like
stone unturned.
Yeah, like I fight everything. Like I say, I'm not like a psycho or anything, but
Yeah.
but
stand
I'm
up for
dominant.
yourself,
Yes.
yeah.
So he knew very well. He has never seen me that angry. Remember, I went to his work first.
Yes,
So he could see, I'm not okay. I'm here. And the way I'm dressed, he's like, this one is here to kill someone. So when I then
arrive.
yeah, and this one keeps calling the phone. The side chick keeps calling the phone.
You still have your husband's phone.
You know, I'm swearing at her.
What a dramatic woman.
Melodramatic. I was psycho that time. I was angry, to be honest.
Actually, psycho.
Psycho, so call it psycho. Yes.
You get there, your husband is the one that opens the door for you.
Then I'm angry, Gabusha. Look, I'm moving from, maybe I was sitting at level 10 now, which is okay. I moved right back to level 70.
Ngafenta. Yo! I feel like
I went inside. I left the lady I'm with inside the car.
Yes.
Then ngangen. Go ngangen. Sanbonan. Kisamotopi.
Yes.
I'm like, Sanbonan. Can I sit? Can we talk? She
Woman
starts
to
crying.
woman.
She was a victim all of a sudden. She was crying. Yeah, she was busy swearing at me the whole day. I'm thinking, how way? You are the one. Yes, Wanubaba Pela. She's the victim. This one knowing me. When I sit down, he stands up and he says to me, there is no way my wife would be like this. Because Angiti, the side chick, said, she wasn't here alone. There was someone who saw me going to my husband's place.
Okay.
And I was angry. So someone must have said, we saw your, I don't know what they would call me, the wife, the mom. I was not mom kulu then. I don't know what they were calling me.
So the wife.
I could say what it is in English, that one, right?
Yes.
We saw your boyfriend's wife. And she looked like she was on a mission, right? And as I drove off, it's a mine. Remember, as I was driving off, then there was dust everywhere and everything. So there was a commotion.
Yes.
Yeah, so someone must have told this lady, Hore, hey, this is what's happening, what. And then I wasn't alone. I was with this tall lady. And that tall lady, she was also undergoing into Zangoma. So she was wearing beads. So they thought I was there to tagata her or something.
Yes.
You know? Now, when I come in, then she says, yeah, she was busy, harassing me on the phone, and she came with this Sangoma lady, so they want to kill me or something like that.
Oh my
this
gosh.
one knows the lady.
Yes.
And then she's like, where's this woman? Instead of sitting down, he takes the opportunity to rush out so that we don't sit down and speak about this thing.
Yes.
He wants this woman, man.
Yes.
Now I'm afraid for this woman because my husband now is angry, thinking,
angry.
no, man, this cannot be Khotazo.
Yeah,
this
she
woman
pushed her.
Yeah, yes. I lock the car. I run after my husband. I lock the car. The way that woman was so terrified.
Oh,
and she's very
shame.
tall, by the way.
Yes.
She must have curled out under the car seat or something.
Oh, shame.
Excuse me, because my husband couldn't find her. The car is locked, but he's trying to check. I go inside, try to put the ignition so that we can drive off, because I can see that now he's angry. I no longer care now, because I think now I'm tired anyway, guys. I think the time I was hungry. It's been a search.
Yeah.
I saw she's pregnant, so I saw what I wanted to see. What is it? What is it I was expecting? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I saw that she's pregnant, and now this one decided to go to her instead of coming to the
These
wife.
people are a couple and they're expecting
A child, a whole
child.
human being.
And then she's supposed to be a mamngani, and this is my reality.
No.
I actually register.
No, nothing registered. No, it's not registered. No.
Yeah.
She's a side chick. She's not a mamngani. She's a side chick, and she's here to wreck my marriage. She's a home wrecker.
She's a whole home wrecker.
Exactly. That's where I am at that time.
Yeah.
Mamngani what? Nobody's mamnganing my husband.
No, not under my watch.
Not under my watch. But
then-
I'm disappointed. I've seen what I needed to see. I'm angry. I drive off. This one husband of mine, I don't know what happened to him in the midst of me trying to protect the lady I'm with.
Yeah.
Then he just kind of, I don't know, went missing,
Disappeared.
Disappeared. And then this one was walking out, the pregnant lady, and I was out there,
Ooh,
coming.
flaunting.
And, you are crazy. You are a psycho. Shame. Angiyindawo. You know the side chicks when they say angiyindawo.
You know,
Yes.
basizoqhubeka.
Asindawo sizochubeka.
Yes.
Yes. This he was like, uyazihlanyisa wena angiyindawo. I'm looking at it thinking, God, why didn't you send me earlier? Bengizombamba ngimiyeke. Oh, I was already plus for war. But now
Yes.
she's pregnant. I'm not that stupid.
can't.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to land in jail because of this. Then I'm like, to her, you are lucky you are pregnant.
Yeah.
I was going to panel beat you.
Then you leave.
Then I leave. As I leave, I'm like, bite, the husband is here. I wanted to
Drive.
knock him off. I almost drove him off because I was just angry all over again.
Yeah.
Almost drove my husband. He's a ghost when you see him like this. This fool.
Anyway, but on this time, why is it going so fast? Anyway, when do you bring yourself to now accept this woman?
2020, she gives birth. And I want nothing to do with this child. It's not my child after all. I'm just going to act like nothing's happening. But I'm not going. Remember, I attempted to divorce.
Yes.
Now I'm still there. I don't understand. I just feel like, you know what, it's fine. She will always be a side chick. She will never be a wife.
Yeah.
Not on my watch. So it's fine. Her and her vezandlebe, as we call them, the illegitimate children. You see how when we are
The bastards.
yes, that's what we call them, right? I was just like, she will never be recognized. I will never recognize her. She will always just be any other child who would say, that's my father, and people will be there to remind them that your mother slept with a married man and you are a love child. That was my thought process.
Yeah.
2020. 2021 ngiyotwasa phela. And
Hey,
then
you
I
are
find
leaving
out
the
that
men now.
yes, I'm leaving them. Now I start seeing Velo when I went through those trips of the Sangomas telling me that I've got a gift. My time is up. Yes, I have a gift. After that dream I told you about 2
Yes.
o'clock, about the
Yes.
lions, I do realize that my time is up. So days after that, things moved very quickly for me where I was feeling like I'm losing touch. I'd be driving my car and it looks like I'm going to get under a truck or something.
no.
I was just feeling like something is coming where I'm not okay. Right? So then I go in, Yotwas. This man is right behind me. He's the one
Supporting you.
who's supporting me, making sure that I'm ready. He's the one, it's me and him going into a swim. He's my family is not there. No one is there. It's me and him.
Yeah.
We go there. He hands me over a Petlweni 2021.
Yeah.
Right? That's when I found out that I carry a spirit of a sister wife. And I'm humbled because what am I fighting? Am I fighting me, fighting my past? What am I fighting? And so going through that journey of becoming a Sangoma, for me, was putting things in perspective. Yeah. I came back, 2021, I came back the same year. And at that time, I think I was fighting my reality now because I could realize he's not going anywhere. He's not leaving me. There's a child involved at the same time. I am not a bird person. And by the way, I'm a qualified development advisor. I've studied evolution. I have studied, human behavior. I know that things are always moving. I'm a development advisor, guys. So I know, I advise people that we will always develop as people. We need to adjust. We're going to evolve. I carry a growth mindset, one thing about me. And I mean, I'm a humanitarian. But where's that humanitarian who's okay that a child is out there and I don't recognize this child. But I come back with a spirit of a sister wife. So if this is part of my lineage, something that already happened before that, and this woman, Gogo Makwena, this one, was a sister wife. What am I fighting? Why am I choosing to accept that my history says there is a history of polygamists and traditional healers, by the way? Why am I choosing that's okay, but I won't choose a lifestyle that is connected with Ubungoma?
To live the reality.
Yes, polygamy. And African spirituality, for lack of better words, because there's so many arguments about African spirituality. But Ubungoma, Nestembu, ziyahambelana whether you like it or not. And so if I choose one, how do I reject the other one? I'm calling myself into order. I'm reasoning with myself
With
now.
yourself.
Yeah. That's where I am. That's the space where I am now. 2022, Same thing. I see good, I'm starting to tone down. And I decided, you know what, it's enough. I
Yeah.
said to my husband, yeah, you can call her. Let's talk.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
At that point, when you went to, like before you went to Entwasweni and even in between, how's your marriage? Like, how is really your marriage? Is this side chick still this? Is this side chick the center of everything? What's happening? Because you are raising kids in between. How's your marriage?
Critical but stable.
Beep, beep.
Yes, critical but stable.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm okay. The thing is, I don't have this fight in me anymore. I'm no longer fighting because I'm humbled, like I say.
Yes.
So for that reason, I just feel like maybe I need to reconcile. I need to reconcile
With self.
with self. Yes, with self. I'm still trying to figure out whether what I'm supposed to do with being a sangoma, guys. Let's not forget.
Okay.
I've got sangoma thing going on here, and then I've got polygamy happening here. I've got a new child in this family.
You've got
It's a
your
lot.
own children.
I've got my own children. That's in the mix of all this.
Yeah.
So I'm reconciling at this time, and then eventually, when I decided that I'm going to be okay, I said, you know what? Let me go towards the storm instead of going against the storm.
Okay.
Hence my book. It's called A Royal Sail Through Polygamy.
Ooh.
Okay.
A royal sail through polygamy.
Yes, a wife's journey, forgiving a cheating husband, accepting his side chick, embracing polygamy and spirituality.
Oh wow, that's deep, hey?
Yeah. So then I'm like, no man, it's been years going through this storm, and I've been trying to
fighting.
run away from the storm. And think about it, if you try and run away from the storm, you're actually competing with the storm.
Yeah.
But if you decide you're going to act like a buffalo, you know a buffalo season, you know how a buffalo you would rather go against the storm,
Yeah.
unlike a cow who'd rather run away from the storm.
And
So
you keep running when
you
you're
keep running, and then the storm is right behind you. So I decided, let me make a U-turn. Let me go against the storm, because it means where the storm is headed, the other direction, there isn't a storm anymore, possibly. So you know what? Let's hold this bull by its horn. And I went right in, and I'm like, I'm tired of the storm. I'm not going to run from it anymore. I'm going to learn to adjust my sail, which means adjust my mindset. I'm in polygamy. I carry it in spirit, and I'm living it now. This woman was a second wife. I'm a first wife. That means I've got an opportunity to turn this life around and live a different story. But I won't be able to do it while I'm still angry, not forgiving, fighting, running. So rather, let me change the narrative.
Oh.
Let me own my narrative.
Yes.
And then I changed.
And you came to the podcast as well.
Did you see that? Yes. Yeah, so I changed my own narrative, and I decided, you know what? I will write my own story. Yeah. I am the author of my life. This is not going to be the end of me. I have just become an author of my life. Not only that, but I will write a book about it. But when I write that book, I don't want to be a victim. I cannot be seen. Do you see a victim when you look at me? I'm not a victim.
At all. Not even.
And I can't be a victim forever. It can't be, it's him, he broke me. That man broke me. No. Your marriage, what did you say when you got married? For better, for worse.
Yeah.
But we want to select and choose what is the worst.
Yeah.
Why do we get to choose? So if it's my portion, if polygamy is my portion, how am I going to impact this story? Hence, Gogo Westhembu.
Hence, you're doing interviews and writing books. That's your story.
Yes, that's my story. And in my story, I tell you that marriage has the potential to break you more than it can make you. But you get to decide what's your story. When you were taking those vows there, no, but you must know your worth. You mustn't stand for nonsense. That's fine. But my narrative says, if God, for me, it isn't infidelity. For me, it's not physical abuse. For me, it's polygamy. That's my portion. What am I going to do?
That's your heart. There is this. I've came across this quote. It was a video where a woman was saying, and I know Bumili Dwaba says it as well, but I've seen it elsewhere where they're like, life is hard. choose your heart.
Yes.
Mpumi goes on and say, marriage is hard, divorce is hard.
Yes.
Choose your heart.
Yes.
Yeah.
Being a single parent is hard.
It's hard.
We are perpetuating, oh, you are such a strong, independent woman to single women who are battling. You think while you're busy sitting in your marriage and making sure that your husband is seen as this, while he's cheating strong. You are barely making it, but you have it together. When you see a woman who's divorced because you don't want to divorce, then you want to make it look like it's an achievement. You're doing well. Which woman should struggle with children and be a single parent? Which one?
Single parenting, it's a sin. You know, single parenting,
It's painful.
It's painful.
I grew up with a mother, Mina, who was a single parent. I'm not going to perpetuate it like it's something nice. We cannot continue to want to perpetuate broken families just because it replaces a strong woman. That is not what a strong woman should be. Independence is divorcing. In what world? In what world? So I decided I would change my story, and I've changed my story.
And you're owning it.
And I'm owning it. But this story would not have been able to come to fruition like now, because I had to change my mindset. I had to think more than, so this story is not who I am.
Yeah.
It is part of me becoming purposeful. I've been in the journey of becoming purposeful.
Yeah.
If you think that you're waiting for a certain purpose, it will hit you in the face. You will never know. Marriage is God's tool to teach people, Oguti, you are here to become purposeful. What is your strength? I would never have known my strength. I would never have known that I would not commit suicide. I would never have known that I can forgive like this. I could never have known that I'll be touching so many people. I'm running sessions with clients who are coming to me saying, this is what I'm going through, Gogo. How do I get to your stage? I'm being purposeful with my pain. And that is the only thing that we should feel is the main thing here on earth. We are not here to find purpose. We are in the pursuit of becoming purposeful. And to become purposeful, you will need pain. In order for you to turn pain into purpose, you need that pain. But you can't pick and choose like you're choosing your shoes, which pain you must go through.
That's double standards. We want to have double standards. It's like, I can take it, but I can't take it like this. So I can take it. It must come like this. You know?
Yes.
It's like we want to pick and choose.
Yeah.
If you want marriage, but he mustn't do this. He mustn't cheat. He mustn't murder. It's like you pick and choose.
Yeah, but you must have values. Who said we don't have values? This thing of women in polygamy don't have values is tiring. There's no single person who lives and walks on earth without values.
Yeah.
When you see me going through polygamy, something that you would never go through, don't think that you're better than me. You're going through your own stories, your own storms, and I'm not judging you.
That the next person could look at her and say, I would never stand that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But me being Khotatso, being Gogo Westhembu today, I'm being purposeful with my pain. Because there's someone who gets to reach out to me and say, Gogo, I am at the verge of committing suicide. How do I get to be where you are, Gogo? You want purpose? Go find it somewhere else.
Fine. 5 minutes. Please give us 15 more minutes. I want to get to a point where now you are meeting the side chick for the first time. And what do you say to her? Where do you guys meet?
You mean now that we are down to earth?
Yes, now
we're no longer
2022.
fighting. Yes,
you're no longer
2022.
fighting. You have reconciled with yourself. You are with self. You understand everything else. How do you now say, okay, come, let's sit and speak?
I tell my husband to go and fetch her so that we can speak at my home, in my home, in my house.
In Mamkulu's house.
In Mamkulu's house.
Because you are summoned.
Yes, you're summoned. But this place now, this is going to be the healing ground. This is where the healing journey begins, in my home. Don't be fooled, Ed. You can never heal in the same place where you got hurt. You can if you change your narrative. And so in the very same place, I called her and I said, I know we were fighting. And I know you wanted me to divorce my husband so that wena ungasala. I'm here
to tell you, I am here
to stay. But I said, but I am a healer. I'm a healer now.
Yeah.
And in fact, khotatso, encouragement, exhortation, it's a gift. I've been a healer without knowing, but now I am aware. I'm spiritually awoke. I am aware of who I am. I am a healer. I will not be able to heal anyone else if I cannot heal myself. And I've called you here so that I can tell you I forgive you, even though it's not for me to forgive you, because if I can forgive my husband, then when you are part and parcel of the decisions and whatever he believed he needed to do. I'm just saying I'm forgiving. I am sorry that I put you through that whole drama, and I'm forgiving you with all the words we've exchanged while we were angry. But most importantly, I'm here to dignify you. That's what and she will say this. She will, if she remembers. I said to her, I'm here to dignify you as a woman. Because I want people to watch us one day and say, she used to be a side chick, but look at them drinking mocktails together.
Oh, wow.
I'm here to dignify you because I know you have been called many, many names, and they'll continue to call you, by the way, even after I've forgiven you. But I need to show people, because I'm the one who made a mess of this situation when I came to confront you. I didn't send my husband to go and cheat and take polygamy. I didn't do that. That is not on me. That's on him. However, the moment I went and confronted her, that was on me.
Yeah.
And if I'm the one who made a mess, I must go and fix it. And that it takes a person with a big heart. It takes a person who can call themselves into order to do that.
Take it like a big girl. Takes a big girl.
But when you are a healer, promise, you must be that. Isangoma sihloniphela wonke umuntu. Everyone isangoma knows exactly ukuthi ngithobela everyone, ingani, rich, poor, ngithobela everyone. But it is when you're supposed to do it, that's the most difficult task.
It's the talking and the doing now.
Exactly. So I called her and I said, I'm sorry. And we sat there, we ate lunch, and the rest is history.
And then, Ubaba, I smile from smile teeth to teeth, I'm sure, that day.
I don't
or
think
he was scared, or...
No, he knows me. He gave me time. My husband gave me time. He didn't go and pay lobola behind my back. He just had a kid behind my back. But we say a child is a gift from God. So God blessed them with the reward of a child.
Oh my God.
Let's be realistic, right?
Yeah.
So, but he gave me time. He didn't force anything down my throat. He waited for me. He believed that somehow my wife is a good person. Will come around.
Yeah.
And for doing that, I think he probably didn't sleep that night. I'm sure he was rolling. Did you not fall off your bed that night?
No, I'm sure you couldn't believe it. Hey, now after so many years of fighting.
Yes. It was like, I remember he came back. Now he's Zulu, he's not so romantic. He just gives you money and say, do your own stuff. But that day he bought flowers. I remember he said to me, wow, waze wangenza indoda mngami. I would never forget this. I could never forget this. So he gave me time.
Sure. So then, Mamngani, I'm sure even her, she couldn't believe it herself, and she was humbled, I'm sure.
One day we'll hear her story.
Yeah, well, actually, you'll need to organize when you are ready, when your husband is, or when she's ready, she needs to come and say her piece.
Definitely, yeah.
So now, when do they get married? Is she the one that I've seen on your page?
Yes.
Polygamy.
Hello, polygamy. Yes, that's my sister wife. Okay. Yes, we went to pay her lobola last month. What is it now? Were we sitting in April? In March. Last month. We paid lobola after, from 2018, from 2019 officially. So how many years has it been?
Sure.
5 years later, 6 years later.
Yeah.
My maths has run away from me. But yeah, 6 years later, side chick. And Mam Kulu was the one saying, welcome Nagwethu. Hello, polygamy.
Hello, polygamy. Basop.
Yes.
Sure. So you went to pay, you are part of the lobola negotiations when you go and pay.
They can't pay lobola negotiation. How? Okay. They need to make sure that indeed the Mamkulu has agreed. Okay. Which is a lot of mistake people make when they go and pay lobola behind the wife. The family self, sometimes they don't know that he is a polygamist, or they know but they are concealing it.
Oh.
Yeah. So lucky enough for me, it was already out in the open. We were already talking. Yeah. She by that time she was already sleeping at my house. I'm sleeping at her house. So while she's still a side chick, we were already sister wives. So when we went there, they know me. Hello, Mam Kulu. They know me.
Tell me about the life before she got married, after you have accepted her. How did you guys live? Were you guys calling each other, where is our man? Where?
No, not really. We give each other space. She's a quiet person. She's not talkative. I am.
Yeah.
So, no, we don't check.
You do family trips, you visit each other.
Yes.
The kids would visit each other.
100%, yes. You've got to create that space. A very healthy, loving family for your children in polygamy, so that we don't have people saying polygamy destroyed us as children.
Yeah.
It starts with
I've
you
seen
as an
a comment
adult.
like that
Yes.
on your TikTok. Somebody saying you are endorsing all this, where else they have wounds, like traumas from coming out of polygamous families.
Yeah, but they have wounds. I'm not saying that polygamy is all good. Everything in life has got a good and a bad side.
Yeah.
So you're out here wearing your trauma like it's a crown. And then when you see Gogo Westhembu trying to reach out to women who can turn their lives around, then you are offended. I don't owe anybody a sorry. And this is polygamy. It's not oxygen. No one is forcing you to breathe it. You decide, do you want to be in polygamy or not?
Yeah.
This is easy. People need to learn to discern and decide what is it that they're going to consume when
Yeah.
it comes to digital
internet.
screening. If you see, I'm clear. Gogo Westhembu. It
What are
already
you
tells
doing
you what
on
I'm
my
doing.
page?
What are you here? So you're here to heal. You're here to bleed on my page. I
Eish.
can't heal you on my page. You need to book a session. It's not expensive. Come see me or go see a psychologist or therapist. But you bleeding on my page, I'm gonna have to take you on.
Yeah.
Angeke.
So now you and Mam Ngani, now you are friends. Are you like friends? Or you have got that thing, girl, I'm here and you're here.
No.
There need to be some level of respect.
No, what kind of respect? I think as Mamkulus, the first wives, we think that now that we've agreed, people must worship the
Yes,
ground we walk
you walk
on.
on.
She's not my child. She's my sister wife. I can't be treating her like she needs to be saying thank you for the rest of her life.
Her life, yes, being
No.
indebted to you.
No, she's not indebted to me. Quite frankly, she didn't come here because she's promiscuous herself. It's because my ancestors are polygamous things, and she's the one who got in the mix of this whole thing. And that's why in my book I say God uses people to change people. He can't send an animal to change me. Could he have? No.
No.
So she was just part and parcel of that journey. That's it. So we are okay. Like I say, we are two different people. She's a very quiet person. I'm a loud person. I'm talkative. Yeah, and she just laughs. That's it. She's the one who will laugh at jokes.
Yeah.
But she's not talkative. So we see each other when we go do a braai, when she has to go do her nails and stuff, because she doesn't drive. She's afraid of driving. So I'm the chauffeur. I'm the one chauffeuring the mamngani.
Is the big madam of this table.
Yeah, so that's the journey of Gogo Westhembu.
So do you guys stay together in one house?
Hell no.
She stays.
Can you stay with me? Guys, are you not tired? Have you not seen how I've been talking?
No, you
Can
are
you
full of
stay with
energy.
me? And I'm tiring.
That means your husband really needs a break from you now and then.
Yes.
That's why he should take a second wife.
Yes. Let's agree on that,
Yes.
because he needed someone very quiet like umamncane, ne? Because they sometimes you just feel like, yo, uyakhuluma lo mfazi.
Yes, I'm
Right?
sure it's like,
he
yo.
gets a break. Shame.
The eardrums are quiet when he's there. It's like, yo, my tring that side. Anyway, so where does she stay? Mom, still at home, at her house.
Yeah, her house, the husband must bought her a house while she was still a side chick. Why? He was saying, I am not... Please don't die.
I'm dying.
No, don't die.
I'm dying.
A polygamist, not a polygamist wannabe.
A real one.
A polygamist is a responsible man. And he shows his intention while he's beginning. Even when there's already flames, okay? Even if, people are fighting, he shows his intention to you as a side chick to say, I'm going to marry you.
Okay.
Just be there for me. So he went and said, "La kuKwaNdlovu, I'm buying a house so that you can know that this is where Ngandisi umuzi wakwaNdlovu ngakhona."
We are waiting for Mam Kulu.
While she's still high, but this is your house. He bought the house.
Do you hear side chicks? Let them lie to you. Let them not lie to you.
No.
That's how polygamists do it.
Yeah, the polygamist wannabe is going to make sure that he pays your rent here and there. He will meet you bare minimum so that you can think that maybe he is, committed to you. No, he just wants you to be comfortable and keep your mouth shut while he enjoys the benefits of being a polygamist without the commitment and responsibility of a house. I mean, a husband who's a polygamist. So there's a lot of polygamists out there. A lot. Polygamists wannabe.
They wanna be
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Be careful.
girls. Be careful. So we have 5 minutes. Oh my God. So your husband has got a house that side, and he's got a house with you. And then how do you guys? I know Mseleku divides the days: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then other days is in his own house. How do you guys?
It's
divide?
been a week with Mamngani, 2 weeks this side or interchangeably. But that is not going to be like that forever, because there are times where there are certain things that are agent that time. I've outgrown from him being here for a week or 2 weeks. I mean, I send him away sometimes. I'm like, why wheelie? Is it done already? Because I'm writing a book. I'm busy.
Yes.
I've got sessions, which sometimes they're in different countries. So the timeline is not nice. 9 o'clock, I'm busy with a session. And then husband is here. I'm supposed to,
Cater
tend to him. So I feel like sometimes when I've got these sessions, I feel like I'm neglecting him. So I'm like, you're back already. Is it my time? Or did you make a mistake? Can you go back? Don't come back home. And he's like, Aibo.
It's not your turn.
It's your turn. I'm like, no, but I'm busy. So don't hold, if you're going to really accept polygamy, don't feel like as the wife you call the shots. It's the polygamist who calls the shots. But that doesn't mean that you don't hold him accountable. I hold him accountable between the things that we've agreed on.
Okay.
But these are small things, whether he's going to be here for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, forever. Things will change. There'll be more children. There'll be more needs. What must then happen? I must say, be here for a week, be there for 2 weeks.
If you're going to accept polygamy, you need to sit with yourself. Like, you need to give yourself, you need to cancel, you need to be able to cancel yourself, because you need to die of self, actually.
That's it. That's it.
You
right
need to
there.
die of self.
You said it very well. And we are in the life of dying of self. You see how when you believe in Christianity, you get born again.
Yes.
When you go uyo twasa,
you get born
you
again.
You also die and you get. We are in a journey of rebirth. Whatever you believe in, that is your religion or whatever your spirituality definition for you is. But you must die of self to be renewed and know who you truly are, the strength that you have, and so on. You die of self. So if you're going to accept polygamy, truly accept. But I must tell you, promise, it's not easy. I'm not trying to look all barricking, all made up.
Yeah.
I didn't have a Gogo Westhembu. I had to go through this journey myself. But lucky enough, they have a Gogo Westhembu. Now they can, book sessions. They can come through to my events, which I've got another one that's coming on the 10th of August.
Poster.
It was postponed, that one.
Okay.
So I've got one that's coming on the 10th of August in Carnival City, and that's where we'll be doing the book launch as well.
Okay.
I've got one that's happening on the 1st of June. It's called Build Her Confidence with Gogo Westhembu, because as women, we need to build each other. We are doing so well breaking each other's confidence as
100%.
women. We need to build each other. Okay. So whoever you are at home and you feel you need somebody to speak to, Gogo Westhembu is here. I will never judge you. I've been through that process myself.
Yeah.
So, I'm here for that.
Yeah. I want at the end for you to, okay, before I get there, I want to ask if Mam Nanu yasebenza.
Yes.
She works.
Yes.
But obviously you work harder. Or you
What is harder? Everybody works hard for their money.
You see how selfish I am? I'm already thinking, I'm going to work more, and then the money will be divided into the families or whatever, all those things. I think I just answered, you just need to die of self and stop thinking about yourself.
Yeah. So must remember, you are wearing a hat of a wife in monogamy. I don't blame you. You can't think like that. You don't think like a wife in polygamy. What is I'm working hard. You don't even know what I do for a living. But you assume that because I was in the marriage first, it means she's here to benefit. That is what makes us not want to be in polygamy.
Yeah.
But actually, as a wife, you also came here with matric maybe. Yes. And then your husband was already working, all made up. He had a house, he bought you a car. You yourself,
I came with nothing.
you came with nothing. But now you're like, but we have accumulated all
things
this
together. And then now this one is coming to eat.
Yeah, but money cannot be the foundation of building healthy, loving families. But it is an essential. No woman is attracted to poverty. I'm not attracted to poverty.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to perpetuate poverty over love. Love is not romantic. Even Joanna Matrading was lying when she said poverty can be romantic. It's not romantic.
No.
No.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But polygamy is for men who are not rich, but men who are working, hardworking men.
Yes, but polygamy has got the potential to help a man accumulate more because he's got a responsibility on his back. Okay. If he's a true polygamist. Not this one that's hiding behind 50% assistance. Not this one. That one, if your wife is helping you get 50%, you're not a provider.
You need to fully take care of both these houses before the women are chipping in with their own.
Exactly. And that's why when you're a side chick or umamngani, and then he says he marries you, he cannot be staying in your house because when now you already has a house, you already had a house.
No, let's buy another one.
Uphumuzi kaNdlovu.
Yes.
You cannot be in my apartment. Gugwandlovu la. No shortcut like that, yo.
Practicing polygamy in my apartment.
Yes. No, he helps me with school fees. Now sometimes you have kids already that you brought from the previous relationship and he only helps you a little bit. But kanjani, that's not a polygamist.
But Mandlo, Gogo Westhembu, I know people are going to want you. There are women that are secretly sitting crying, going through what you have just said. Others, their husbands are still pursuing them that they should take second wives. And others are just, because I don't think also, talking to you, you don't just deal with polygamy. You deal with all around of a woman. You know, even a monogamous woman can come to you just to bring perspective into their lives and right? Yes. So I want you to look into that camera and say where people can get you. Your social media handle, which will display them though, and then your number for people to book you, and then your coming events. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so yes, I am for every woman.
Yeah.
Monogamist, polygamist, I'm for every woman. If you're looking for me, you can find me on TikTok. I'm Gogo Westhembu. Facebook, I'm Gogo Westhembu. Instagram, Gogo Westhembu everywhere. In fact, you can email me at hello, HELLOPOLY, hello poly at gogowesthembu.co.za. You can also dial me on 073-342-8635. And yeah, you can book a session from there. Like I said, we've got events where we bring in women only, and then we've got events where we bring both people who want to be in polygamy, people who want to hear perspective, who might be interested in it, people who are going through marriage issues in general. Then we will put them together in an event like the one coming up at Carnival City on the 10th of August. You can get the tickets at CompuTicket. Yeah.
Nice.
That's that.
In closing, message to polygamous women in polygamous marriages that are struggling.
Well, wherever you are, Gogo, it's not the end of the world. It's your portion as much as you won't believe it. Know one thing about marital turbulences. They are here to build you. You will never know the strength that you have until you overcome your turbulence.
Nice one. When is your book coming? When should we expect your book?
10th of August, I'm hoping everything is fine. It's with the editor already. We just are waiting few things to be approved from my home. Like I said, I can't just write about my great-grandfather who was the second king. So I can't write certain things without permission. So once that's, signed off, we should be ready 10th of August.
Nice. And we'll definitely, how much are they going to sell for?
I don't know.
You don't know
I
yet.
have to go on Pasla in the Ndomba now and ask.
Okay. There's a process.
There's a process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gogo, thank you so much. I'm so glad that I bumped into your page because I'm not following you. I really just bumped into your page. And I think it's after, when you say something out that when I was sitting with a side chick of a married man, I was like, I also want to sit with a woman who's in a polygamous marriage. And just right after that, that's when I bumped into your TikTok, and I'm really thankful. Thank you for saying yes to the call.
Yeah, I've said no to many people because I look at the content. So I've looked up your content and I see you're partial. You are, you know how to drive this thing. So you're also, on your way to doing what you're purposeful in your own way. And I wish you all the best. It will grow beyond this because look at the law of attraction. You are sitting with the other woman. Now you need a polygamist and a widower. All right. So
and a widower.
God is listening.
Yeah, Gogo. Anyway, what did I want to say? There's something that I wanted to say. I wanted to say, I forgot. Maybe I'll say it offline. But otherwise, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for continuing to watch my content. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next podcast. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.